I am currently coachless. Yeah, the process of getting ready before a race is something I absolutely love. Never give up. Yes, I'm definitely aiming to be at the 2025 World Championships in Tokyo. Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever YouTube video and I'm super excited to be starting this channel. It's been something I've wanted to do for years but I've just been putting off because I haven't had the courage to start. But today we are starting and I'm going to be answering some of the questions that you guys asked me on my Instagram page on a walk that I love to go on in Portugal. So come with me. This is a question I love to answer because it kind of is taking me back to my love of the sport and why I started it in the first place. I think I just was like a crazy kid with a lot of energy and my parents just didn't know what to do with me. So they would sign me up for like gymnastics, swimming, all these different sports, and they would take me to some like local fun runs. I remember doing one local fun run, which is when I think everyone realised that this is something I could be good at, and we ended up doing like a 5k race.
So how was it?
It was easier than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah?
The one that I tripped over before was harder.
Good. Well, you've done very, very well. You did well, darling. You did really, really well. There's still loads of them still running, so you've done excellent.
I left my sister on the wall that she sat down on to catch her breath and then carried on and won the race for the girls. Everyone was super surprised when I came in without my sister and was just this young girl, you know, winning this race that I shouldn't have really won. And then from that point they kind of signed me up to the local running club and I never looked back. I always kind of knew deep from within that this is what I wanted to do. If anyone asked me what I wanted to be when I was older, I would always say Olympic champion, which is still a goal I have to this day. I feel like this is just kind of my calling in life and something that I've always really enjoyed. And I've been very tunnel vision to making it my career. So when I kind of was coming through the age groups, I did the European under-20s and under-23s.
It's going to be the two Britons. Reinhardt's coming through quickly. Malanga though, Malanga just edged in front at the line. It's Britain 1 and 2.
And I got a silver medal there. I signed my first professional contract with Nike in about 2017 and then I was with them until around 2020. Then I kind of had a year in the middle where I was unsponsored and then worked my butt off, and in 2021 I re-signed a new contract with New Balance and I've been with New Balance ever since, and yeah, now it's my full-time job. So my 800 metre PB is 1:59 and my 1500 metre PB is 4:03. These are times I want to see the back of. Yeah, I know if I want to be a medal contender, I have to be running sub 4 minutes for the 1500 and at least 1:58 to 1:56 for the 800. So yeah, I want to be running a lot faster next year and that's what my aim's going to be. My motto that I live by would be never give up. I know it sounds cliche, but I feel like if you stick at something long enough, it will click and you will get the results that you want. So people that give up before they've given themselves a true opportunity to reach their potential, that will have the most regrets in life. So I feel like never giving up and always sticking true to your goals is what the motto I would live by. Oh, I do love, yeah, the process of getting ready before a race is something I absolutely love. It's almost like the calm before the storm, and I love doing my makeup and my hair before I'm about to race. I'd say my favourite one, it's hard because I have a few favourites, but I'd say the slick bun is when I don't have a lot of time but it looks good. So that's kind of like my panic hairstyle. That's kind of often what I do. I run out of time and I do the slick bun. But I do like the Dutch braids. I kind of do one where I have a centre part in a Dutch braid going through the middle, which I like, and you can't go wrong with the space buns. So I have a few favourites, but yeah, it's definitely a way I express myself. Oh, my favourite track session would probably be, and it's a hard one, so I don't even know why it's my favourite, but I do love 5 300s off of 3 minutes. It really does give me an indication on if I'm fit or not, and yeah, I kind of really enjoy kind of getting down and dirty with that one, and yeah, just gritting it out. So that's probably one of my favourites.
Is there any more low-key sessions that you quite like a winter session that you go, I like that one?
I think you can't go wrong with like sets of 400 metres at kind of like 1500 pace. I think that's always kind of like enjoyable when you can get into a good rhythm with it. And I don't mind tempo and stuff like that in the winter, but yeah. Hard one because there are so many. I will say though that my first ever book that I got given on an athlete from my dad was Paula Radcliffe. She's someone I really resonated with because she was gritty, determined, and that is something that I always aspired to be like. So Paula Radcliffe was a big inspiration to me growing up, and also I'm going to say Jessica Ennis and Mo Farah. In the 2012 Olympics, they inspired me massively. And then the GOAT, Kelly Holmes, 8 and 1500 metre legend. She's someone that really I draw a lot of inspiration from because, you know, she actually came along a little bit later in her career and she never gave up. And yeah, that is why I find her so inspiring.
Just a quick question from the side here. What do you think with super spikes and bicarb and all the other stuff we've got now, Kelly Holmes would run in the 8 and 15 at her peak right now with the super spikes and everything?
Oh, it's so hard. You know, some athletes really benefit from the super spikes, some athletes not as much, but you know, she ran incredible times on spikes that probably weren't very good at all. And the bicarb, I think, yeah, it just helps buffer that lactic and stuff. Whether people were doing it back then, maybe just not as well with like the Morton stuff. I would say that she would definitely go very close to the world record though. I feel
8 or 15?
I think 800, yeah, I think she would have got very close to that world record. Oh, that's a tough question because I would go as far to say as there has not been any highs of 2024. This has probably been the lowest year of my career. I laugh about it, but it has been emotionally and like mentally taxing. Personally and career-wise, it just has been a terrible year basically. I haven't performed the way I wanted to perform this year, and yeah, I would say this season has been a bit of a flop for me. It's just been a tough one. You know, I've trained very hard and not got a lot out of this year, so it's just been a tough year in general. But you know, I try to always find the bright side out of every situation, and I feel like all of that has led me to the place I'm at now, and I have a lot of really exciting things coming up. I am going to be vulnerable right now and let you guys know I am currently coachless. I do not have a coach at the minute, and I'm in the kind of stressful position to be trying to look around and see where is the next best fit for me in my career. But it's also something I'm really looking forward to, and I feel like is going to be a real high. So I would go as far to say my high of 2024 hasn't even happened yet, but it's about to. So a typical off-season for me would be coming out here to Portugal, being with my family, being with my boyfriend, being with my dog, and just really taking time to do the stuff that I haven't been able to do all year, like, you know, eat whatever I want, go to sleep whenever I want, you know, do things that I just wouldn't usually do, and have fun, let your hair down a little bit. I like to get dressed up, go out in the evening, have a few cocktails, do some stuff that, you know, I wouldn't usually get to do you know, when I'm on full-time training schedules and things like that. So yeah, just kind of spend time with my loved ones, go do some cool, fun activities like water park. We've been playing a bit of badminton. So yeah, just doing things that I wouldn't usually get to do, but just spending time with my family and my boyfriend. Okay, so my relationship with Kyle. I have been with Kyle for 10 years, since I was 16 and he was 18. We met through running. I used to race against his sister Leanne and kind of saw his family all the time at cross-country races and track races. So we kind of met through there. He added me on Snapchat.
Nice.
And I said well done for a race, and he tells people I slid into his DMs, but I think him adding me on Snapchat was really the sliding into the DMs. But you know, that's where it all started, and we've been together for 10 years, have a house and a dog together, and I'm very happy. Yes, I'm definitely aiming to be at the 2025 World Championships in Tokyo. Tokyo is somewhere I've always wanted to compete, especially after narrowly missing the Tokyo 2021 Olympics. Yeah, there's a lot of fuel to the fire to go to Tokyo and compete at the World Championships. It's something I'm really excited to do, and it is my main aim of next season. So yeah, as I said before, I'm currently in the process of finding a new coach, and yeah, whoever I pick will be the person that's going to get me there, so I've got to pick wisely. And yeah, that is definitely my biggest aim for next season. Okay, so that is the introduction to my YouTube channel complete. I hope you enjoyed the question and answers, and now you know a little bit more about me as a person. To support my journey, please hit that subscribe button, comment below anything that you want to see in the future, hit the like button, and I'll put the handle for my Instagram in the description. Thanks guys, and I'll see you on the next one.